Back to working on the Adventure GN. Going to take a little bit more weight off today. Just some very basic stuff that will just bolt on and off. So if you change your mind, you can put it back on. Most of it's, well, none of it's necessary for what I'm doing. So we'll start with our fork reflectors. Now I can take these off and still be road legal here. You have to see what your local laws are like. But these just sort of screw on and off. They have a little bolt that goes through them. Looks like a M5. So you just unscrew them. This bracket won't move, it's held in place by the fork in the headlight mounts there, so that's not going to go anywhere. So there's one of them, and then just the same for the other side. We'll just screw off. I don't think they even have any Loctite or anything on them from factory, so should come off no worries. So our weight on those, 20 grams each. So that should be about 40 grams. So what I'll probably do is, just to cover that little hole there, I don't like the look of that, I'll get a piece of reflective tape and just stick it on there, and that will be negligible weight, maybe a gram. So that's an easy bit of weight there. Another thing would be, you can just unscrew that bolt, that lock. I'll keep mine on there. I mean, if someone was going to steal a little bike like this, they'd just lift it up and put it in the back of a van, but having that little steering lock there helps them. You know, they've got to work for it a little bit at least. Next on the weight loss badges, I'll debadge this. I used to have a GN125 that was black as well. I took all the badges and everything off there. I think some of them even just fell off, but you know, I stripped all that stuff off and just added black and chrome. I don't really like these new Suzuki badges. They're gold instead of the silver they used to be. So that's easy again. You just got your Phillips head screws there and they just unscrew. One-handed even, how good. So that just leaves you with a little indent there. Once you clean the dust off, it won't be too noticeable, but if you were going to permanently debadge it, you'd just put a little bit of filler over the top. It would stick in there alright, because it can get in behind that little strip that's spot welded on, those two spots. And then once you paint it, it would be unlikely to crack, I don't think. As I say, once you clean that dust out of there, you'll hardly notice that. So our weight, badge and 2 screws, 20 grams. So that's another 40 grams. These badges are quite heavy. They feel like they're maybe pot metal rather than plastic. They make that metallic sound. 20 grams, take the other one off. So next set of badges are on the side covers. So just pop your side cover off. Badges are held on with these little badge clips. They should be on there really tight. So you can either try and get a little hook under there, or what I do is I just lightly tap the prongs of the badge until it lifts the badge up a little bit, and then that'll give you enough clearance there to get some pliers on there, and then you just pull those off and away you go. So again, you're just left with a couple of little holes there. Could probably use a bit of plastic coat hanger and a soldering iron, fill those up if you're going to paint them. Otherwise, I don't know, but on these black ones you just put a bit of black tape on the other side and no one would ever know, I don't think. But they won't be too noticeable once you clean them up. So again, with our weight, these badges are definitely plastic compared to those Suzuki badges. So the badge and our two clips look like 5 or 6. Both of them looks like 11 grams. So on these later Chinese built GNs, at least, I think it was different on the old Japanese GN125s. This badge up front is just a sticker, and I'm pretty sure that's plastic, chromed plastic, so not much weight if you want to peel that badge off. I just drilled straight through the middle of it when I put this light on anyway. So that sort of leaves the only problem now is that no one knows that it's a GN, which is unfortunate. And then next, I've got the helmet lock. For me, my helmet, and I think most of the new helmets that come out now, has the ratchet style strap, and you can't actually use this kind of lock to hold that helmet. So it's not been any use to me. I've never been able to use it for anything. And I've looked for reasons to use it, trying to find something I can do with it. So the only option is to take it off and just carry a lightweight lock, one of those cable locks or something to strap your gear to. But I don't know, I don't think I've ever heard of someone having their helmet stolen here anyway. So it's just got 2 screws. Sort of unusually, they usually have those one-way anti-tamper screws in them, or they're like riveted, peened on. These GNs have a tamper-proof Torx, which is very easy to find one of them. So this one is a T30. You just go in from the other side. That's the Torx style there with the hole in the middle, and you just unscrew it anyway, so it's not very safe. So there's our 2 bolts there, so you just unscrew those. You can sort of just get through. I think with the original tyre it might be better to take the wheel off, but this one's got plenty of clearance. And I don't even think they're Loctited on either, they're just a little, just need a little bit. That's left-handed, so they're hardly even attached. There you go. It just leaves you that little bracket. You can cut that bracket off. I probably won't worry about that yet. Want to keep the resale. So I'll wait on that lock. And our 2 screws. That's 90 grams, so that's quite a bit of weight. So all up, spill all the little bits everywhere. So that's just come in at 180 grams, which it might not sound like a lot, but considering the whole bike is 110 kgs wet stock, that means every 1.1 kilograms is 1% of the weight. So you take 1 kilogram off, that's quite a bit of weight savings.